Hello everyone! Today I bring you an exciting video about the world of racing. Get ready for an experience full of speed and adrenaline. I'm going to take you inside the races, ready to take the first step. If you are a fan of high-speed sports or are looking for motivation, this video is for you. Come race with me and let's embark on this adventure together. Running is ideal for abdominal fat. Running can be an exceptional tool for drying up those fats. The activity promotes a higher metabolism, speeding up the burning of calories. Abdominal fat bothers individuals who remain within body weight parameters. And not only for aesthetic reasons. Once it accumulates in the abdominal area, the danger of pathology in the liver, heart, and diabetes increases. Generally, the problem is caused by an inadequate intake of food, as can be a sluggish digestive system. Running speeds up the metabolism. Increasing the metabolism helps keep the body at a fast pace for several hours after exercise. By combining this with a balanced diet, the body will burn fat reserves. However, for specific results in the abdominal region, running or walking with varying intensity is recommended. Including more intense training moments makes the body burn more energy, including in the difficult area of visceral fat. Those who are already adept at running usually find it easy to vary the intensity, but it is important to respect the body's limits to avoid injuries that could interrupt your workouts. Regardless of fitness level, introducing variations in intensity can accelerate fat burning. For example, alternate 3 minutes of walking with 1 minute of running, or 4 minutes of walking with 2 minutes of running. On average, about 300 calories can be burned in 30 minutes of aerobic activity. With consistency, abdominal fat can decrease quickly. Running is a complete activity. Running is one of the most complete physical activities in terms of health benefits and fitness. But it is certainly also one of the most fun. The runner, when opting for a run in a park or at the beach, comes into direct contact with nature, which reduces stress as well. There are a number of scientific studies that show that running as a physical activity brings strong and immediate results for those who are in search of better physical conditioning and well-being. For this very reason, there are countless reports from fans of this type of physical activity, who no longer see running as just a way to move the body, and now refer to it as a true lifestyle. And this modality also improves the aerobic capacity and the cardiovascular system. Half an hour of running to feel good. The brain is connected to every cell in the body by the nervous system. Most sensory, motor, and associative information is processed in the brain and distributed through the network of neuronal circuits. All of our sensations, feelings, thoughts, motor and emotional responses, learning and memory, the causes of mental illness, and any other function or dysfunction of the human brain could not be understood without the communication between nerve cells, neurons. Main neurotransmitters released during running. Serotonin. Serotonin, which is powerful as an antidepressant because of its calming and chemical balancing effect on the brain, is also a natural mood booster. When its levels increase, during a run, for example, depressive conditions are greatly attenuated. It also acts on the appetite, sleep cycle, and libido. The danger is when it decreases in the organism, generally after intense and prolonged effort, without adequate recovery. Noradrenaline increases the state of alertness and attention during the day, and promotes good humor. It also acts as a mediator of the heartbeat, blood pressure, and the conversion of glycogen into energy. It promotes memory and learning. Phenylalanine. Stimulant, increases mental activity and agility. Encourages concentration after the race. That's why many runners are able to get more work done after training. Dopamines. Controls stimulation levels and motor control. Improves mood and memory. Very low levels of dopamine make movement difficult. Endorphins. Analgesic drugs produced by the body help block the transmission of pain from nerve endings to receptors in the brain. They also help the body combat stress and determine mood. Released during exercise, their effects persist for hours. Half an hour of exercise is enough for the individual to feel good. The action of endorphins improves endurance, physical and mental disposition, the immune system, and pain relief. Do you ever feel pain in the side of your stomach while running? If you are a runner, it is likely that you have experienced or heard of so-called side pain. This sensation is characterized by discomfort in the abdominal region, just below the ribs and above the hip. Unfortunately, it is a common discomfort among runners, and although there is no definitive scientific explanation, there are several factors that can contribute to it. One of the factors is the sudden increase in respiratory rate as the intensity of the run increases. This creates intense pressure on the diaphragm, resulting in pain in the side. Running on a full stomach can also lead to discomfort, as the increased volume of the stomach can cause it to move closer to the diaphragm, causing pressure and pain. Also, breathing through the mouth can cause air to be directed into the stomach, contributing to the characteristic pain. Lack of proper warm-up before exercise can also be a cause, as warming up improves blood circulation and reduces the impact of abrupt blood flow to the muscles. By knowing the possible causes of side pain, it is easier to prevent it. The first tip is to avoid eating heavy foods or in large quantities before the race, prioritizing light, low-fat meals. If the pain comes with increased respiratory rate, it is important to reduce the intensity of the exercise, breathe deeply and calmly until you catch your breath, and then gradually increase the intensity of the exercise. In summary, side pain during running is a common occurrence, but by knowing the possible causes and taking preventive measures, it is possible to minimize the discomfort and enjoy the sport more. Hydrate yourself. Hydration during physical activity is important, but be careful when drinking water. Be careful not to swallow air together with the water, something that happens quite often. In fact, the rhythm of your breathing should be rhythmic, inhaling air through your nose and exhaling it through your mouth. Make your run more challenging by trying the exciting discipline of obstacle course racing. In this form of running, the course is strewn with barriers that require athletes to perform jumps. Originating in ancient Greece, it includes races of 2,000 and 3,000 meters, where the runner must jump over 4 hurdles and cross a moat of water on each lap around the track. The hurdles are 91.4 centimeters high for men's races and 76.2 centimeters high for women's races. They are 3.94 meters wide and weigh between 80 kilograms and 100 kilograms. The pit, fixed to the ground, is 3.66 meters wide and is a shallow pool with an inclined bottom, reaching a maximum depth of 76 centimeters, gradually decreasing to ground level. This challenging discipline tests the speed and jumping ability of the athletes, requiring great motor coordination to overcome the obstacles that are strategically placed to make the race more difficult. The main event in the obstacle course, which combines speed and quickness in jumping, is 100 meters for women and 110 meters for men. If you are interested in starting this practice, it is recommended to look for a good club, because it requires strength, endurance, and concentration. Although it can be challenging at first, the body will adapt gradually. Now, if you are a runner and dream of becoming a marathon runner, know that with the right training, you can participate in a marathon. With distance options such as 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and 10 kilometers, long-distance running requires speed, strength, endurance, and, of course, good health. Training should start gradually, with short runs of about 15 minutes, increasing the time as the runner's performance improves. In addition, including inclined runs in training is a great way to strengthen muscles and improve cardiovascular performance. Stretching before and after activities is essential for muscle flexibility and injury prevention. Diet plays a crucial role for a marathon runner, and it is necessary to consume a greater number of calories, around 2,500 daily. It is recommended that half of the calories come from carbohydrates, while the rest is divided between proteins, 30%, and fats, 20%. The day before the race, it is important to consume a larger amount of carbohydrates to ensure a good performance during the race. Hydration cannot be neglected either. Start the hydration process 2 hours before the race and continue during the course, since the liquids are eliminated through sweat, without the need to stop to go to the bathroom. Avoid consuming food during. Hydrate yourself. Hydration during physical activity is important, but be careful when drinking water. Be careful not to swallow air together with the water, something that happens quite often. In fact, the rhythm of your breathing should be rhythmic, inhaling air through your nose and exhaling it through your mouth.